Hey, this is Eli, aka the Devoted Day Trader. Today is Friday, May 29th, the last day of the trading week, and this is a trading recap for today. I traded JP twice and Apple once, and they were all losers, so I had 3 losers in a row. And I'm gonna go over the trades to see what mistakes that I made, and yeah, so let's get to it. JP Morgan was the first stock that I traded, and JP Morgan had gapped down, so I went short. I was looking at the 2-minute. I went short when it looked like this bull bar on the 2-minute was about to get engulfed, because it started off with a 2-minute bear bar. There was follow through on the bear bar, so I went short on the bounce. So it sold off. It retraced about 60% of the move, and there was this doji. Went short with my stop right here, which is also pre-market low, and I risked 1%. But I was stopped out. I knew that by the time I was in the trade on the 5-minute, I knew that this was a double bottom, a micro double bottom on the 5-minute and on the 2-minute. And also, when this bear bar, this third bar on the 5-minute, when it was inside this bull bar, I knew that most likely I was going to get stopped out. I should have killed the trade because this is a bullish pattern. We have a outside bar followed by a inside bar and followed by another inside bar, so it's essentially forming a triangle, and usually this is bound to break out to the upside, and that's what happened. But I went back short once I noticed this breakout failed. It failed, so I went. If we look on the 2-minute, it rejected the 20 moving average on the 2-minute, so I went short here with my stop right at the break of the 20 moving average, and again I was stopped out. But after it stopped me out, what did it do? It actually sold off. So in this case, I guess if I had waited until it pulled back to the 20 moving average on the 5-minute and went short here, this could have been a great day, but took 2 stabs at it, was stopped out. And the thing is, usually it doesn't pull back to the 5-minute 20. It pulls back to the 2-minute 20, and then it sells off, which it did here. I could have gone short here, and I could have potentially reached my 2% profit target. But the cleanest setup was on the 5-minute, wait for it to pull back. Once you see this topping tail, which was, it tried breaking out, making a new high of the day, but it got slammed down, so it means there are a lot of trapped longs in this bar, and they probably had their stop right here, and they started stopping out or bailing out of their long position, and that's why it dropped the way it did. But I wasn't in it, so who cares? I mean, if you're not in a trade, it doesn't matter what a stock decides to do. And my other trade was Apple, and so Apple was choppy today. It was choppy today, and on Apple, I saw also, if we look on the 15-minute right here at the bottom, I guess I could change this to the 15-minute as well, so it's easier to see. So on the 15-minute, I saw this red line, which is the 200 moving average, which acts as significant support in this case. I saw it bounced off this twice, so it made sort of a double bottom twice. So actually, when I went long, it bounced off of it only once, because I was looking at the 2-minute as well. And yeah, so usually this 200 acts as, whenever it bounces off of it, the price usually goes higher, and if the price is below the 200, it usually goes lower usually. But today was not the day, because it pretty much stopped me out. So on we'll change to the 5. So when I went long, and also I forgot to mention, we were also above the 200 on the 5-minute, and previous closing price we were above the 20 on the 2-minute, and my target was the 200 on the 2-minute, which also coincided with a pre-market high. And eventually it did get there at the end of the day, so this was my target. It got there, but it stopped me out. It took 1% of my account before it did the move that I thought it was going to do. So these were the trades today. It was definitely upsetting, and I actually had to take a nap after those 3 losing trades, because I wanted to trade Twitter. Where's Twitter? I wanted to take Twitter short, and that's what I should have done. But Twitter just, this thing just failed. This was, this would have been an easy trade, but instead I chose JP Morgan, and the day didn't go out, or the day didn't pan out as planned. Definitely a disappointing Friday. It sucks having a red day on a Friday going into the weekend, but I guess it's a part of the game, because you can't win all of your trades. And now looking back at the trades that I made, I'm not even upset with myself. The trade on JP Morgan was, this was not such a bad trade. Sold off, pulled back, and I was looking for a new low. I knew that the double bottom was potentially going to be problematic, which was the case. And then this short right here, once it rejected the 20 moving average, I thought it was gonna power trend to the downside, and the 200, the 15-minute 200 was way below, so I thought it could potentially try to test it, or at least move in its direction. And the Apple trade, I'm also not too upset about it, because usually the 15-minute 200 is reliable as support, but it failed today. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, if anyone sees this video, feel free to comment, and I will see you guys on the next review. Peace.